Welcome to my series of short videos. Today is going to be a little bit longer video because I have some great footage of the Yakima Valley from the Ahtanum Ridge Trail Loop. So I'm excited to share that with you. And we end our food segment actually at Peppermint Patties with the most delicious Philly cheesesteak. So click your seatbelt, drink a big glass of water, and hold on tight for this nice, slow ride. I'm outside the Central Washington Agricultural Museum. We'll have to check that out sometime. We have a vehicle that's actually in there a long time ago. And so now we're going to do this Ahtanum Loop Trail that'll take us way up to the top of the hill overlooking the Yakima Valley. Here we go. If you're a fan of tanks, here is a tank. It's very cool, very tank-like, big tank. Maybe it'll say something out here about this tank. I'm still looking for information. We should have seen something by now about this awesome tank. Please don't shoot. And nothing, absolutely nothing. But if you're a tank lover, you're probably gonna know what that is. So, that'd be some tanking. And the walk away shot. Just a few minutes into our walk and we're already up pretty high. I guess we go that way. Oh, another arrow. Here we are overlooking Yakima and Union Gap. When Yakima was first founded, it was actually down in Union Gap. And they moved all the buildings to Yakima. And then later on, Union Gap was built. Bam! And down below you can see the Agricultural Museum. It's a 650-foot grade, so we're not more than 10 minutes away from the car. I'm already out of breath. We're walking up this pretty steep grade here. It's almost like we're in a wash or something. Look at how long my shadow is. What is it, like noon? I'm sure Yakima has a special, people here. I know there's like a couple Olympic skiers here. There's a lot of rich houses on one part of the area. But this mountain here has been in the news. I don't know if it was 5 years ago, 10 years ago. It has a huge fracture crack across it. And I'm not quite sure where, it might be right there. I'm not quite sure if that's it, but huge crack that goes all the way over the hill. And I just think one day half of the section is just gonna slough off. So we'll wait and see. You can see Mount Rainier, and maybe when we get up here we'll see Adams. What I really wanted to film for you guys was the bighorn sheep. I've gone up several times and we were not seeing them there at feeding times, nor were they bringing the hay down to feed them. So we went to the ranger station and found out that they're dying out in great numbers. When we first went up there were 33. I don't know how many there are now, but they're dying from contracting pneumonia from domesticated sheep in the area. And this is just like Yellowstone. Why the buffalo can't leave the park is they also contract viruses and diseases from the local cows and stuff. So that's why they like to keep them at the park. And that's pretty much what's going on in this situation. So whether we ever get to film them or see them this year, maybe not, I don't know. So stay tuned, we'll find out later on. A lot of military planes. There's a military base not too far from here. See the gap of hills right there? There we go, that gap. That goes into Sela, and the military bases over there on that side. And we have an airport, which is down about this point. I live out here in West Valley on this side. Lead the way, crime-fighting McGruff. Well, we hit the top of this part of the mountain, go up a little higher, but we can see lower Yakima Valley. There's that hill I talked about that had the fracture, and then back to Union Gap and Yakima. This must be a cool hangout joint for some people. Not too much garbage on the way, but enough to fill a bag up. I should have brought a bag. Whew, I wouldn't have been able to make that if the dog didn't help me. I mean, I'm sure I would have, just would have taken longer. It was pretty steep. And what have we come up to? A radio tower. Probably some other information comes through here too. Whoa, would you look at that? There's Mount Adams right there. We just need a little bit higher up. We can probably see both of them at the same time. Actually, I can kind of see through there. If I was just a little taller. This is what we call a fire break. Just take a bulldozer and push out a pathway, keep the fire from moving across. See some people got some fires going out. It's pretty smoky. Yep, well, looks like we got some garbage. And is that a trail marker right here? Huh. You're right. A lot of boats up here, I guess. I gotta keep them anchored down so they don't have to float away. Wow, there's a lot more towers up here. Now, the Yakima Indian Reservation is this side. Now, I think that actually the entire reservation is this whole ridge here, so it may start at the bottom down there. That's what I think actually is going on. Went to the Yakima Indian Nation Museum this summer with my son, and it was really cool to see everything that they had and their people and their artifacts. Let's come out here. Mount Adams, Mount Rainier. Now that one spot where you can see all 5 mountains, say Hood, Adams, Helens, Rainier, and Baker, that is that way about 30 miles. Maybe a little bit more, but it's in that direction. I think in order to see my house, I'd have to be up on those 2 higher hills, looking down the hills into our area. Ah, bright sunshine. I wonder if filming the sunshine hurts your camera. One of the other places I would love to go is Fort Simcoe. I believe it's out this way. It's an old fort that's still maintained, but they don't use it or anything. But it'd be great to see. When we rescued Lady, her name was Simcoe, and I believe that's because they found her out in this area. No confirmation on that. We don't know where the loop end of the trail is. We're just gonna walk a little this way. Probably turn around and go back the way we came. Okay, we're going 4x4. Just gonna walk through. I believe there's a trail right over there. You may not be able to see it, but it looks like a trail over there. Look at that. Back to a trail. I think this is the trail we need. Wow, it's slicker and snot and all that jazz. Here we go. These are perfect little boots for this, for hiking, but it's still pretty slick. Thanks to the person that got me these boots. I think it was Forrest. Thank you, Forrest. I've worn them most of the year already. See, like, I'm gonna have to go. There's a lot of wild horses out here, and it'd be cool if we've seen one, but I doubt it this time of the year. You're doing it. Good job. Woo! Right there. So here we are on the other side of the agricultural museum. He's farms out here in the middle of nowhere, just like, bam, we've got our cattle. We're good. There's quite a bit of money right there. We'll just live like this and be happy. These tiny little areas. Yeah, this makes it a little difficult when your trail is all ice. And it's pretty steep down the hill. But we move forward. We're now walking on the edge because I just fell. The trail is too slick. So we're now walking on the edge. Like, you know what I hate about videos? You can never tell like the steepness of stuff. So like you can see that steepness right there, right? It's steep down here too. Bye. But I did fall. I didn't break anything. That is good news. This is the area we walked up. Look at how steep that is. Dang. So I think we're gonna connect down here with this trail, but
we could go hit the trail back there.
Yeah, I think if we just keep going this way and it'll side back down. I don't mind walking this. Okay. We chose not to go that path there and just to come down towards the water tower. And I'd seen this from being here before that there was a trail here, so we thought it'd be easy to go because there was so much ice that I didn't want to fall again. I didn't get hurt. I'm glad about that. So going back down, and I'm gonna come back and do the agricultural museum one day. I don't know when, but tomorrow we're going motorcycle riding out to the slab. So I'm excited about doing that too. Here's a little bit of water I'm walking on. I like to run down trails. You shouldn't do that because you can get hurt, especially when you're filming. But here I go. Yay! Another good thing about these boots is they actually contour to your feet pretty well. So you don't feel like you're gonna slide out of them, and you can kind of run in them. These boots, DOS. And we are at the power lines. We have made it back to civilization. These are actually pretty big, considering. Whoa. Ooh. Wonder what that's like if it did that right by it. Oh, you can feel it. Placed my hand on it and it vibrated from the electricity. That's all. Walking down. Oh, there's that little, I called it a water tower, but I guess it's just a water tank. And we're gonna probably pop down to that road with the trail over here. Here we go as fast as we can. I was wrong. That doesn't go back down. Keep going down the trail. Our exit interview, Jeff. How was it?
That trail was ridiculous. I think we were the first ones to do the loop trail this year since the snow was gone.
Yeah, we've had a snow for about a month, so it's almost gone. But yeah, it was quite interesting. We didn't come down the way, but I'm kind of glad because I didn't want to slide all the way down. And we got to end up here at this mysterious water tank. I do love graffiti. I think there's a lot of great graffiti out there, a lot of potential. All these have been painted over, grinded off. I want to say it's right there, but later on, we'll see later. If you like rocks, then here is a rock. in my car. I missed you, Carol. It's nice to see you, Carol. You look wonderful today. Oops, you should never show your license plate. Hey, what you looking at, Frank? Your mustache is falling off and your head's backwards. We've come to the Peppermint Patty, a little hamburger joint out here. And we're not very far from where we left. Probably a 2-minute drive on the other side of that car wash. Ah. And there's Carol. And Lady. I don't know if you can see her. She's in the front seat. Waiting for her hamburger. So at this hamburger joint, I got myself a Philly cheesesteak, and it is super delicious. One thing about Yakima is we have fried sauce. Fried sauce is a staple. I can't see. A staple to people in Yakima for their fries. Oh, and because we're at Peppermint Patty, they gave us a little peppermint. What's going on in my art world right now is I'm working on the Impossible Shack. I've got some magazine collages. I'm working on a book. Here's the illustrations for it. And the big magazine collage over here. So that's what's happening. All right, I'm back in my house, and that is the Ahtanum Ridge. We were walking way over there on the trail. You can't even see it from here, but Ahtanum Ridge goes all the way up behind me, all the way up into the mountains. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and unclick your seatbelt, drink a big glass of water, and go outside and do something fun. I love you. Bye.